There's a lot of things being said behind the scenes, and they want to lock in this fight, and they want to lock in this date and this event. And good they're planning, but we'll see if it's going to happen or not.
Pro boxing fans, we're here in Riyadh. It's fight week. Joseph Parker, big week coming up for yourself, sir. Firstly, how are you taking it in? I know you've been here for the last week or so. How's things been in Riyadh for yourself?
Listen, things are great. Things are on point. Been here for a week, settled in, done great work in camp, and now ready to put on a good performance.
Naturally, the sort of narrative coming into this fight is that you've had a good succession of fights. You've been more active than Deontay Wilder has. Deontay saying this and that doesn't really matter because the level of opposition he's fought and the level of opposition I fought is different. Do you think that is going to play a part on Saturday night? That you've been a lot more active. Possibly, if you could catch him early enough, you could be.
Listen, I think for me, myself, I can talk about myself. Is that I've been active and keeping busy, and with keeping busy and keeping locking more fights in a year. I'm working on a lot of things and continuing in camp, and I think it's a great thing. Whereas he hasn't had a fight in a long time. I think a year now he's been out of the ring. So we'll soon find out if he, like everyone else, has ring rust.
Obviously, the biggest weapon that he holds is that right hand, and it probably takes a minute of a round. We've seen him against Luis Ortiz where he was losing the fight and he pulled out that punch. I think Gerald Washington was giving him a good fight as well. How are you going to make sure that you avoid any of that right hand from Deontay Wilder?
Practice, practice and what we've been doing in training and the sparring that we've had, and just practicing what we're going to put on display on fight night.
When I talk about the banana skins of the two fights, your fight and AJ's fight with Wally, a lot of people saying, listen, don't write Joseph Parker off. We had your mate, Jay Apatay, in here as well. He goes, listen, I'm rooting for my guy, Joseph Parker. A lot of people seem to think that if there is going to be an upset, it's going to be in this fight. You're not going to see it as an upset, obviously, because you're going to believe you're going to win this fight. But does that bring any pressure, or are you just going to go and do what you need to do?
Everyone has an opinion, and they can think whatever they want to think. As long as I know I'm in shape, and I'm fit and strong and ready to go, so I'm just focused on what I have to do. And I'm focused on fight night, putting on a good performance, winning and going home and celebrating with the family.
There's a lot of talk of March the 9th of a fight between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Is that something that you think, fair enough, let him do that, let me spoil the party? Is that something that you're willing to do when you hear these rumours?
There's a lot of things being said behind the scenes, and they want to lock in this fight, and they want to lock in this date and this event. And good they're planning, but we'll see if it's going to happen or not.
Do you want to talk about the other main event, AJ and Wallin? A lot of people are saying that's a good fight for AJ. It might be a very tough fight for AJ. How do you see that fight playing out?
I don't know. Yeah. I have no idea. I think it's a tough fight for both guys. Wallin coming off a good win, and AJ's trying to keep busier. So it'll be a good fight.
Have you spoken to Tyson recently in regards to the preparation for this fight? Have you spoken to him about the possibility of what Deontay Wilder brings to the ring? Have you guys had that chat? Because he's had a good couple of rounds with him.
Tyson, we saw Tyson in Morecambe Bay. We did a lot of work in Ireland. Andy, myself, and George, and then we moved over to Morecambe for a week, and now we're here in Saudi for 2 weeks. So, speaking to Tyson, it's he can give his advice was don't get hit with the right hand. So, thank you, Tyson. And it's good to get his thoughts on the fight, and being the man who's fought him 3 times. So, but it's different. It's different. My height is not the same height. My reach is not the same reach, and my skills will be different skills to his strengths are different to my strengths. So whatever I have, I want to use to my advantage.
Regardless of it being Deontay Wilder, how much do you just want to be able to be in a position where you're going to be able to pick up a belt, where you can challenge for another title, where you have that strap on, because you've had it before, so you've tasted it before.
A strap is what everyone wants, but I just not really focus on the strap or any other fight or anything else in the future. Just focus purely on this one.
Finally, a message for the fans that are going to be staying up, I think, in New Zealand and everywhere else. What would you want to say to them?
Can't wait to fight, and I'm going to put on a great performance, and you'll see.
Joseph Parker, always a pleasure to talk to yourself. So good luck with the week, and we'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much.